All right, hello everybody, and welcome here to the Sports Talk Network, and welcome here as I'm here at little after 8 o'clock in the morning to talk about Riverdale here, Riverdale review and series here for this episode number 17, I believe, of season 3. Barry discovers the secret to the farm. Well, that's not the name of the episode, that's the name of my notes here. In regards to that's the biggest part of the episode. Yeah, here we go. Welcome to another week in Riverdale where it's time for war. We've got a number of battles happening. Jughead versus his mom, Betty versus the farm, Hiram versus Hermione, and Archie versus anyone who messes with Mad Dog. First, I have something truly shocking. So, really shocking to share with you all. It has realized that teenage gang members suck at police work. Can you imagine that? He's got Tom Keller wasting his time on training the serpents, and things aren't going as well. Also, active police work FP who doesn't realize that there's a war brewing between his wife and son. One person who's good at police work, however, is Betty, and that's precisely why she and Veronica attend an open house at the farm. It's there that Kevin gives them a tour, and when he says one room is a janitor's closet, Betty starts thinking that could be where they keep the interview tapes, aka the blackmail they have on her family, but she needs more information, so she enlists Cheryl to go undercover. After one fake crying spell in the bathroom, eventually, or no, the bathroom invites Cheryl to an interview at the farm, and Betty fits her with a mic so that she can listen in. Only Evelyn isn't conducting the interview. The incredible handsome Edgar never is, and he's got just the best for the occasion. He quickly gets Cheryl talking about losing Jason, and Cheryl then doesn't hate it. As she later tells Betty, Eddie is indeed a yummy snack, and yet another dad of Riverdale, I guess. But also a suspicious dad of Riverdale. So Betty gets Cheryl to ask him about the location of the interview tapes, and when she does, he decides to show her something. And he takes her down the hall, where Mike goes out, and Betty's left in the dark. And the next time Betty sees Cheryl is not only done working with Betty, but she's also now joining the farm. Betty takes matters into her own hands, then breaks into the farm's janitor closet and steals her mom and Polly's interview tapes. She also steals Cheryl, but Cheryl tells her she wants to go back to the farm. Why? Because of the room Edgar showed her. In that room, she was able to talk to Jason in the flesh. What? Dead bodies around here? How is that anyway therapeutic? Come on. No, I was kidding. Anyways, Betty then asks her mom if her love for the farm stems from seeing Charles again, and Alice says yes. It's like I never lost him. She says of her son before telling her daughter, being with him is unlike anything I could ever imagine. Wow, so I guess it's easy to say who Alice's favorite child is, but hey, it is what it is. And at this point, Betty asks to meet Edgar, and finally she gets her wish. He asks what she wants to know, and she simply tells him everything, like what drugs are you using to make these people hallucinate that their dead loved ones are alive and talking to them, and how haven't you aged, and why do you love Beth so much? No, just kidding. But okay, so those are my questions, but whatever. Also happening this week, Veronica helps Archie get Mad Dog and some of his fellow inmates pardoned by the governor. Hiram was trying to transfer them to a new prison and restart the Fight Club. Before she tries to fix what's going on at home, when Hiram plans to exclude Hermione from the ribbon-cutting ceremony at the prison, Hermione worries that once the family's enemies get word of their divorce, they'll come for her, seeing as how she'll no longer be under Hiram's protection. And when Hermione finds two dead fish on her desk, it seems her fears are coming true. So Veronica begs her father to let Hermione attend the ceremony. Ultimately, he does just that, even thanking her in a speech. After that son, he has the marriage annulled. But he assures her daughter that Hermione will remain under his protection, not that she ever needed it. It was Veronica who sent the fish in a last-ditch effort to get her parents back together. Again, I know family is important, but parents have tried to kill one another. That's not any healthy marriage for anyone. So you gotta let it go, and she eventually does so. As for Veronica helping Archie, she gets Mad Dog, Baby Teeth, and a few others pardoned, but then they have to figure out where to stay. Luckily, Archie has a gym where they can crash, but when Mad Dog realizes his grandma and little brother are living in an apartment building that's been taken over by the gargoyles, Jug and Arch team up to take down more of Glass' drug trade. The Serpents and Archie's Fight Club joined forces to raid the apartment building and from the looks of it, the plan was to send Archie and about 5 other guys into the fourth floor, Sweepy and Bangs and a few others into the second floor, and Jughead all alone on the third floor. But it is what it is. But yeah, I guess I forgot that Archie apparently is the Flash because the guy shows up literally everywhere Jug needs him to be if he was just 2 floors away. And at one point, Curtis launches Jug out a second-story window, and you know who's on the ground to check on Archie, who was just on the third floor. I mean, geez, crazy. I mean, I know Archie was immune to infections, but this makes it official. He's a very dumb but awesome, cool superhero. After Gladys declares war with her son again, the episode ends with a rabbit showing up at Archie's gym. The quest card inside it reads, Defang a wolf cub. Inside the goblet with the card is a tooth. Hint, it's small. Moments later, FP finds a toothless baby teeth that is kneeling at the feet of the Gargoyle King. So, okay. I mean, all right. Kind of was a creepy moment, but so did this guy named Baby Teeth literally have baby teeth, or did that tooth just look small to me and it just didn't sense? Like that'd be really interesting if that was the case. And of course, I took the teeth when he died, because why not? I mean, geez. Show is crazy. I'm not entirely sure what's happening, but I will say that I'm very into Chad Michael Murray as Edgar Ever Never. And he's certainly interesting, I guess, in that sense. And much like Buddy, I want some answers. Oh, gosh darn it. But all in all, another riveting, interesting evidential good episode of Riverdale. And I'd also look forward to watching next week. I think next week's the finale, and 2 weeks are pretty good sometimes. Lose track of time, but there you go. 10 minutes plus of an episode each time, of course, is always good and best for business. But here at the end, just wanted to relax and kind of just general talk. I don't know if any of you like puzzles or doing math problems for fun. I don't know about that, but some of the hobbies and stuff, other passions I like. Honestly, I also like bowling, golf. I do sometimes in the summer. Trying to think of other things. Other random bits of information. Right now, I'm just playing some like King games like Candy Crush, Soda stuff, and Pet Rescue Saga, and others. I have like this routine, whether it's weird or not. I just like to keep to it. Where in the morning I play the candy games, or not the candy games, but the King Company games on my phone, and then in the afternoon I play my other random ones that I have on here, like my story ones and episodes, I think it's called, and whatever, those kind of games. And then in the evening, I like to play my criminal case games. And then in the afternoon, one of them is the Mystery Manor game. That kind of, find objects, like a never-ending one. And then mystery type games. But then in the evening, and then throughout the day, overlapping those three little those sections. And then again, I don't know if people are watching now, so no one will ever might not ever know this. But anyways, if they do, cool. If they don't, I'm sure they won't care. But throughout, so we have the section for the morning, afternoon, and evening, and this is even part of I'm working, right? And so the morning is whenever I get up or wake up to noon or to 11:59 Central, local time, and then because I live in Wisconsin, so 11:59 Central, and then my afternoon slate of stuff, like I talked about, I do in between noon and and 6:59 Central, right? Afternoon to late afternoon, and then from 7 p.m. Central to 11:59 p.m. Central Time, p.m. Central Time, Wisconsin time, local time, are those games. But over throughout the whole day, that can be done at any time. Are specific games, and those are the Harry Potter game, the Tinder, of course. That's not really a game, but that's just another app. And what others they sometimes do that can be overlapping through everything. And then of course Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, those kind of apps. But in regard with games, the Harry Potter game is the one that overlaps all of each section. So yeah. But yeah, just wanted to share that, I guess. But all in all, hope you did enjoy this review, and hope you watch all the way to the end. And if you did, just type in the word bikini. Why? Because soon to be bikini season. I'm looking forward to seeing all females in bikinis. But you need to get rid of the one piece. It needs to be destroyed. But hey, the individual women, there might not be, even if they have the look for one, they may not be comfortable in showing it off at what their age, because they look good, especially if they're 18 to 20. Like the best. Young skin, this and that. What else? I'm gonna say. I was just say, damn, what was I gonna say about it as well? That one will actually one sent to me in a FaceTime. Oh yeah, tender breasts. That's what I mean. Because yeah. Anyways, but hope. I mean, I've seen celebrities that are even younger than that. Because hey, they're celebrities and young models or whatever, like Disney Channel, like Sky Cats. I don't know if you've seen her on Snapchat and Instagram, and with their basketball pics and stuff like that. There's also this one on I forget her name, Savannah something or whatever on Instagram. Young model. She has a YouTube channel as well. But dang, she looks good too. But anyways, yeah. So that's the stuff I like to do, and that's kind of my routine in regards to my phone and games. But anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed this review, as I said a couple times. Enjoy the weather in your area. It's warming up here in Wisconsin. Today's high, I think, is 40. So that's nice. So for me, my utopia, my great weather stuff would be, or for weather, would be 54 to 68, maybe 72 if there's a little bit of wind and breeze. But let's just say 52 to 72 being that big, I guess, range with light winds and sunlight. Like it would be 52 to 72 with it being mostly sunny skies and that sort of stuff. Have that every single day during the spring and summer here in Wisconsin. That'd be utopia for me. That'd be utopia for me if that was year round. Yeah. I mean, that's not even the case, of course, obviously in California and Hawaii, where it's, summer all year round, warm weather. Never even close to, with the utopias I'm talking about, with the perfect temperatures as I would like to live. But anyways, I'll talk to you enough. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the weather in your area. Above all else. As always, take care.